Right, hello everyone, just going to do a quick unboxing video to show you this Panasonic stereo microphone which fits on the, well, hopefully should fit on the 4K camcorder I bought recently. I've got the Panasonic model VMS10. It's a brilliant 4K camcorder. Picture quality is amazing, but there are quite a few downsides to running a 4K camcorder, as in file sizes are 4 times as big, so it takes 4 times as long to transfer data from your SD card to your computer. Editing is going to be an absolute nightmare. Apparently you need at least 8 gigabytes of RAM on your computer. So I've had to buy a new stick of RAM. An 8 gig stick of RAM is going to cost you about 80 quid for a decent mate. Then I'm also told some of the editing takes place on a graphics card, and mine's recently failed, so I've got to buy a new graphics card. At the moment, because of people mining Bitcoin and stuff like that, the prices are really high. So graphic card I'm after is possibly going to cost up to 700 quid. So a lot of downsides to 4K. The picture quality is great. Everything else is hassle. Also, obviously, because file size is so big, it then becomes a problem. If a TV company wants to buy a bit of footage off you, how are you supposed to get that humongous file to them? Because places like WeTransfer only give you 2 gigabytes. Which is nothing. You'd easily use that up in a couple of minutes of footage on something like this, so you need a way to transfer a big file, let's say 10, 15, 20 gigabytes in size. Anyway, I'm here to show you this. So I bought this on eBay, bought it on the 2nd of November, and it's just turned up today on the 21st of November. Oh, there you go, it actually says delivered. They've got this well tracked. Price I paid was £60, but good old British Customs forced me to pay an extra £18.48 to have it delivered. Royal Mail put a card through my letterbox a couple of days ago to say you've got to pay a fee before we'll deliver it. That's the information from Customs. So you have to go online to the Royal Mail website, pay them the fee, and then they re-deliver it a couple of days after you've paid the fee. So that is a pain. Anyway, so 60, 78, let's say it's cost me £79 for this. That's how it arrived, packaged in bubble wrap and newspaper, blah blah blah. That's fine. And I'll just show you the reason I bought it on eBay for, well, let's call it £78 including customs charges, is because the price on Amazon is £131.90. So let's say I paid 80 quid. Yeah, I've saved myself 50 quid basically by not using Amazon. Normally Amazon is a really good benchmark for a price to pay. They're normally lower than most places. But always shop around. Never trust Amazon to be the lowest price, because as I said, hopefully I've just saved 50 quid if I've got exactly the same model. Let's just have a quick look down on this page. Let's check if there's an exact model number anywhere. Right, this has been on sale since 2013. There you go. Item model number VMS10EK. And I've got the VMS10. The EK I think denotes it's for the UK market. This doesn't have the EK on it, but it should be the same product in theory. So it comes with the windjammer. You know, some people call them dead cat because it's like this furry thing you stick over it. And it also comes with a little bag you can carry it in. Let's show you the back of this packaging in case you want to buy the same one. Well, that's not a lot of help to me really, because I don't read Japanese, so that's one of the downsides of not buying an English product. You've got absolutely no way of understanding what the hell they're on about on the packaging. So I'll have to see if anybody's uploaded a video of the English packaging anywhere. Okay, that doesn't help a lot. Oh, and there you go, that's got the K on the back there, so The one on Amazon is VMS10 EK, and this is the VMS10K. There's no E. Like I said, I believe the EK bit is for the English market. They do that on the camcorders as well. If you look at the exact model number for English markets, it's usually slightly different to what they sell in Japan. They always add like an extra couple of letters, so, but it should in theory be exactly the same thing. So anyway, let's open up the packaging and stick it onto my new camcorder. Give me a second. Let's put that down. Right. Oh, it's got that bendy plastic. I can simply bend, well, in theory, bend this out of the packaging without having to actually cut it. It's pretty stiff to do that, but right, here we go. Let's get everything out of the packaging. And it's always an idea, keep hold of these solid plastic bits for a couple of weeks in case you have to send the product back. Don't chuck stuff like that away for at least a few weeks. Right, so let's get the dead cat out of the bag. Or windjammer, as Panasonic call it. Okay, this looks like a dead mole really. Let's have a look. A little hole there. Okay. God, I don't know if this opens up any more than that. How am I supposed to get that over there? It's going to be a tight fit. Well, I can show you on my finger. There we go, that's the dead cat. Here's the stereo microphone. And the thing I like about this, I recently bought a Rode branded stereo microphone, and the sound quality was terrible. I'm sure I got sold a duff one, so I've sent it back. It cost me 160 quid. So I've opted for a Panasonic, seeing as I've got a Panasonic camcorder now. Don't trust the Rode make anymore, seeing as I've had a bad experience. That's how you attach it to your camcorder. Well, let's do that now, just so you can see. So, top of this particular 4K camcorder, you lift up, and there you go. There's the jack for, the connector for it. So, slide that on there. I need to put my camcorder down. I need two hands to hold it in place. Hold on. Right. So all you do is I've just slid it on there, and then you turn the wheel at the bottom to tighten it. Turn it clockwise, I believe. That actually seems to be getting looser. That's a bit odd. Hold on. Again, I need two hands. Let me try and work this out. Normally you turn things clockwise to tighten them up. No, that's getting looser. Turn it anti-clockwise to tighten it on a Panasonic. Right. Then it should look like that mounted on the top. No, that's not much good, is it? Let's try and tighten that even more. Well, that's not much use. That's not staying on there. Oh, God. I hope this isn't a case of there being a slight difference to the Japanese model to the English one. No, that is not staying on there. Oh, you silly sod. Why? That just... Let's have a look. How do I get that to go tighter? Well, yeah, if I move it down, let's try that then. No, that is not getting tighter. Ah. If I do it clockwise, it's not getting tighter. Let's do it anti-clockwise. Yeah, anti-clockwise moves that bit down. Right, now it's held in place. Okay, that's odd. Anti-clockwise. Finally, it's gone tight on there. Right, now. Oh, I can see that's got one of those cable ties really, really tightly on there. I didn't even notice it till now. So there's a cable tie you can undo if you need this cable to be longer. Open up the microphone cover there. You can see that's where it's got to go. Stick that into there. Oh, it just reaches with the cable tie on. Might have to undo that a bit, but I don't want it to undo too much, because then the cable gets in the way of where you put your hand on the side if you're holding it with your hand. And I should also warn you, once you've opened up the flap to get to the hot shoe, sorry, hot shoe is the proper name for the bit you slide the microphone onto. If you're in windy conditions, 30-40 miles an hour, this flaps around, and it's actually quite annoying. So I recommend you take something like a lump of blue tack with you, stick it on there to weigh it down, or put the blue tack there so if this does flap up, it doesn't make a noise like that. That's one thing they haven't thought of. This has got zero weight to it, so in the wind, bang, 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 you can imagine. And it's right next to the microphone. Panasonic, that's something you didn't think of. Okay, so now that's on there. Next thing to do, you need to slip this onto there. How on earth do I do that? That is odd. How does that go on there? I need to get that all over there, don't I? So how on earth do we put that on there? Right, let's try it like this. Hole is going to go over there. I need both hands again. Sorry, folks. Let's see if I can move this a bit further back so you can see what I'm doing. If I move it a bit further away. Right, anyway, I'll just have to get to it. Hold on, I'll see if I can move that slightly more. If I move it a little bit further, there you go, you might just be able to see. Right, so, let's put that. Yeah, you need two hands to open up the dead cat and get it over the end of the microphone. This is fiddly, this is really tight elastic on the dead cat. Right, okay, so now I've got that on there. Let's see if I can pull that. Yes, that's working, that's working. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Keep pulling. I should also say there's no buttons on this Panasonic microphone. The Rode had some buttons you had to switch it on. It also required batteries. This doesn't require batteries, and it doesn't have any switches to it. It just simply does the job. And this is a lot smaller. The Rode dead cat was probably twice this size, and that, when it's windy, you can get the hairs from this blowing down in the way of what you're filming in front of the lens. So yeah, even though the Rode does fit Panasonic, it's not as good a job. Right, so let me just finish getting this on there as best I can. Okay, so I'm trying to pull this right over the end. This is quite a fiddly job because, like I said, the elastic hole is pretty tight. Oh, there we go, I can feel it going over now. That's the jobby. Right, I think I've pretty much got that over there now. Excellent. So, right, that's what it should end up looking like. Front view, side view, rear view. Dimensions for that are on the internet, but if I can find a ruler quickly, I'll give you an idea. So here's my ruler. I'll do it in centimetres. So with the fluff sticking out, it makes that about 14 centimetres long. I don't know if you can see that from the right to my eye. Yeah, that's about 14 centimetres. In terms of height, it's about 5 centimetres in height. And width at the back, once it's over the microphone, width-wise, that makes it about 6 centimetres wide at the back. Okay, right, let's turn on my camcorder and now see if it detects the microphone. Right, that's what it said with the Rode as well. External mic will partially obstruct image in wide zoom position. Click on OK. Right. It's just the light on my front of my camcorder coming on. Okay, so obviously I'll have to go and test this outdoors in windy conditions and see whether this cuts out wind noise, which is the reason I bought it, and also to detect noise slightly better than the camcorder does. But there you go. I hope this video has been of use to you. Click like if you like it, subscribe to me, and look at my other videos. Oh, and I should also show you, once unravelled, you end up with a little Panasonic bag to carry the dead cat and Panasonic microphone in, because obviously that is not going to fit into most bags for camcorders. You're going to have to take this off and attach it when you get to the place you're going to film stuff. So a little bag there, roughly hand size, get your hand in there, with a little drawstring. So there you go. I paid 60 quid on eBay for this. Might as well show you this. Oh no. Well, because I've bought a Japanese model, this is all going to be in Japanese. I doubt there's going to be in English, but I might as well show you it, seeing as I've just found it. Yeah, it's all in Japanese. I'm going to have to see if I can find an English instruction manual on the internet for this. This is no use to me in Japanese. Yeah, okay, I'll find an English version of this, and if I can find an English version, what I'll do is I'll copy and paste a link to where you get the English copy of this information, and I'll put it in the description of this video, because like I said, this is of absolute no use to me. Look at all the information that there is out. Okay, useless. Lots of phone numbers if you're in Japan. Useless to me. Useless. Okay. Right. And let's just check. Yeah, nothing else in there. So as I said, what did I pay? £60 on eBay. Plus you're going to have to pay £18.50 customs charge if you're in England. So let's say it cost me 80 quid. And the Amazon price is 130 quid, so I've saved 50 quid by not using Amazon. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye.